र राजधानी गान्तोकमा 21 नोभेम्बरको दिन अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय स्तरको पहिलो सांगीतिक उत्सव आयोजन हुने।
Gangtokians were treated with hardcore metal music during the Sikkim Music Fest 2010 here at Palzo Stadium, Gangtok on 21st November. The event, organized by Alpine Attitude in association with the Defenders of Metal, saw talented underground metal bands along with popular local rock band, leaving the audience wanting for more. The event featured Dark Murder Scheme from Darjeeling, Still Waters from Sikkim, Lucid Recess from Guwahati and X Mantra from Nepal coming up with their genre of metal music, but the highlight of the evening was the headlining act by the ancient death metal band from Iran, Arsames. The event also saw performance by Sabine Rai and guitar solo by Kasang, the lead guitarist from Darjeeling-based death metal band Grunzy Morphine.
Gangtok is all set to host what can be termed as undeniably the first ever international fest in Sikkim. Sikkim Music Fest 2010 on 21st November at Paljo Stadium has bands from Iran, Canada, Nepal, Assam and Sikkim.
The Alpine Attitude events in association with the Defenders of Metal from Darjeeling will be holding an out-and-out metal concert here in the capital. Sikkim Music Fest 2010 represented by Royal Challenge in an event which is hailed as the first ever metal concert the state has ever witnessed. The event has Iranian death metal band Arsames headlining the act. This was informed during a press conference here in Cafe Live and Loud on 19th of November. Speaking to the media persons, Hojo from the Defenders of Metal said that the event will be a congregation of metal bands from across the globe and the neighboring regions. The event as such will not only bring Sikkim into international limelight through music, but will also be of great help in motivating the local musical talents to take up music more professionally. It was informed in the press conference, which was also attended by the members of Arsames. The other band to share the stage with this Persian metal outfit are another power metal band from Canada, Avtara, the Nepali death metal band X Mantra, underground metal band Dark Murder Scheme from Darjeeling, along with our very own Still Waters. Likewise, Kumsang, the lead guitarist of Grunzy Morphine, a popular death metal band from Darjeeling, will be exhibiting his riffs and licks through a solo performance, the surprise pack in this metal fest in the popular Nepali pop star Sabine Rai, who will be performing amidst the metal outfits.
Later, speaking to our correspondent Kavita Pradhan, the manager of this Iranian death metal outfit Arsames, Mr. Yashar described their music as an ancient death metal music with the songs telling the stories of Iran's rich culture and civilization.
Tell us something about your band and the music you play.
Actually, we're, as you know, Arsames band. We're from Iran, and of course, you're playing for so many years and in ancient death metal style of music.
Single and demo CDs, and we released our album, the first entitled album called Immortal Identity, in 2010, in 8th of November.
We can say that we are kind of, we're talking about the great civilization and the huge, historical past of our country. After 2,500 years ago, Persia has a very, very great empire of the world, and we have some great kings who put something in our, human rights and in our culture. And the basic thing that we are talking about in our music is about this civilization and this culture. And actually, we converted this kind of message into metal style and into death metal style. And because of that, we were called ancient death metal. And actually, mostly it's about our civilization and culture.
Since metal music is banned in your country, so how come you have been succeeding in sustain your genre in this field? I myself think that every single band who wants to start something, especially music, no matter what style of music, in their country, they have some problems and obstacles. And yes, you're right. Metal music is kind of forbidden in our country, and it's some style of underground kind of music. But
I think there are so many people in our country who are into this style and who love it, not just to listen it, but to play it and get up on the stage and do their stuff in the metal world. And because of that, they're facing a lot of problems. They're facing a lot of obstacles and limitation. But this could not stop the people and the guys in Iran who are into it. And they put a lot of effort. And the biggest our problem are going, the harder and the most powerful we are going to.
And people say aggressive nature of metal's music misguide the youth community into drugs. So what's your take on that?
About taking drugs and violence? I must have, and this is the root of metal. Actually, metal is against it. Metal is against violence. Metal is against war. Metal is against humiliation and also taking drugs.
Rock on secure.